Previously on Dragon Ball Z, Genshin Impact, we embarked on a journey to find our missing brother, and then we saw a big dragon and a guy in green, and then this lady called Amber decided to lead us to Mondstadt. I'm Guama, and welcome to episode 2 of my Genshin Impact Archon Quest playthrough. Yay! Now here's a cutscene of Mondstadt.
Let me officially introduce the city of wind, dandelions, and freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors. But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by Stormterror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Jean, Defender of Mondstadt. With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious Stormterror will be no match for us. Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler. It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilichurl camp.
Hey! Why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
Alright, so we're exploring our first city, Mondstadt, and this place is pretty cool. It looks all medieval-y. You've got knights and stuff. Yeah, it's good aesthetic to start our journey. And it's funny because, like, Mondstadt is all, like, medieval, and then, like, later on you go to, like, Natlan, and there's like DJs and motorcycles. Like, what is even going on? But yeah, I'm just going through my inventory. Not a whole lot of stuff to start with, but wanted to heal Traveler there until I get an actual healer, which would be very, very nice. And then, yep, I'm gonna climb up this wall so we can go to the high ground. And then hopefully they'll be able to help us find Ether, our brother, and another teleport waypoint over there. And yeah, so we're just running around. There's some characters that have, like, fast running and, like, the motorcycle I mentioned. I probably shouldn't spoil too much of the story. But yeah, but for now we're just running until we get, hopefully, maybe in this playthrough I'll get some exploration characters. Yeah, oh my goodness, so nostalgic being back at Mondstadt again, where it all began. And then stairs, pose mortal enemy. I was thinking of Kung Fu Panda. He's like, no, stairs, my mortal enemy. It's like, same, dude. Same. And then, just up ahead, we're gonna reach another cutscene. So stay tuned. Ooh.
So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Wow, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, it's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
Dangerous! Proceed carefully! I just wanted to narrate that. So yeah, this is the wind glider tutorial. So yep, they pause it like right as you jump off the pillar. That way you don't just go falling right down. And then yeah, so it's like kind of like double jump. Like you press the jump button once, and then you press it again to unlock your glider. Yes, woo, we did it.
The sky.
Huh? How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Well, okay, we just arrived in the city, and of course the dragon just had to ruin everything, but now we're flying thanks to this mysterious voice. Ooh, they also gave us some of these tiny powers. I was thinking that episode of SpongeBob, whenever he's like, tiny powers, the medieval episode when they go back in time. Because look at how tiny it is. But I mean, it's working. We've almost got this dragon. Our first boss, actually, yes. We're slaying it. Even though you can tell I'm not much of a first-person shooter gamer.
Are you hurt?
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Stormterror is attacking Mondstadt itself! Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time.
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar. Is that all we know of them?
Long story short,
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. But everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now. How about a traditional Mondstadt delicacy? Sticky honey roast. Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
Alright, we were introduced to one of my favorite Genshin characters, Kaya. He's so cool. Get it? Because he's cryo, he has ice powers. And then, yeah, we got some stuff unlocked, and we're gonna head over to the headquarters, and then get more stuff unlocked. Time to meet more Knights of Favonius. Ooh, exciting. Yeah.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of Stormterror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Stormterror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
Hey, don't be such a slug. We should be a part of this too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Stormterror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Stormterror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Stormterror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
Alright, so we have more stuff unlocked. The Miliastra Wonderland, which is kind of like Genshin Roblox. There's like different multiplayer game stuff and you can make levels. And then the shops open where we can trade for materials. And then Wishing, where we can get characters or weapons from the different banners. Yes. And then there's like more domains. Like the domains are kind of like little dungeons where you can farm materials. And then, yep, there's like a whole lot of different domains. And then yeah, let's start wishing for some characters. And yeah, they give you a beginner banner where you can spend those standard wishes, and then this beginner banner will always give you Noelle, which is a really helpful character to have because of her shield. And oh, I got Official, which is also a really great character because she applies off-field electro. And then yeah, this is the weapon banner. I just wanted to pick one just to get it out the way. I usually don't pull on weapon banner, but there's some good weapons on there. I mean, obviously. So yeah, with that, because it's a discounted 10 pull, so it gives you a 10 pull at the cost of 8 pulls. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And then I got my first characters from the banner, Official and Noelle, and then I'm gonna equip them. So I have some weapons to choose from. I'm gonna give her a slingshot for now, because that's a pretty good weapon. And then, oh no, I have no weapons for Noelle, so she'll just have to be on that, the one that she comes with. And then, I'm gonna switch the weapon I have on. I'm going to give a Sharpshooter's Oath for Amber, and then I'm going to give a Harbinger of Dawn to Lumine. And then here you can level up your weapons. Let's level up to level 11. Yes, that's a good weapon, Harbinger of Dawn. And then Slingshot, let me see if I have... Oh, yeah, I don't think I have any materials left over. It all went towards Lumine's weapon, but it's okay because we'll be getting a lot of materials through this playthrough. And then, like, yeah, artifacts are kind of like the equipment. So the feather gives flat attack, and then the flower gives flat hit points, and then the other 3 kind of give like random stats. And then I'm gonna form a team here. Try to think of some rotation with this team. Usually I like to have my shielder in the first place. And then like, so the kind of like a rotation, but I guess maybe a, yeah, and then so like my rotation usually is like shielder, then healer, and then support, and then for in the 4th slot I usually like to have like a DPS there. But I mean, yeah, so so this is how it's gonna go, and then Lumine's just gonna be our DPS for now. It's gonna change as I get more characters, and then yeah, so this is our first team. Let's go, so exciting, yes! Getting everyone together. And then you can level them up. You use these books to level up characters. I'm trying to save some for other characters, so I'm just gonna level up Noelle to level 11 for now. And then Official, see how far we can get her with these limited materials. But we'll get more level up books as we go on through playing through the game. And then, yep, that's all we can do for now. Let's go to these temples. Oh yeah, and then there's an events tab, and then you get a free standards character to pick from, and then yeah, so there's these 8 characters to choose from, and they're gonna keep adding more characters to the standard banner, so every anniversary you get a free one. And then this time I'm gonna pick Mona, Because I remember I was talking about characters with like traveling capabilities, and Mona's one of them because she can like fast travel even through water. She like kind of like teleports, she becomes water and glides through the ground, as you will tell through this playthrough. So yeah, that's gonna be super helpful, and she's like a really great character, especially now with like the Hexerai buffs. And then this is like other events that are going on, like limited time events and like permanent events, just like telling you, hey, this is some events you can do. But this is an Archon quest playthrough, so I'm probably not gonna do too many of those. um, yeah. So now let's add Mona to our team. Yay! Our, I guess, second 5-star character, because Lumine is our first. And then I guess I used all the materials. I forgot that I could get a free Mona, but it's okay. We're gonna get more materials for Mona. But for now, she's probably gonna be a little underleveled, but I mean, like, in the beginning of the game, things are relatively easy, so it's NBD. Yay, Mona! Okay, so in the meantime, we'll start heading over to our first dungeon, and then I'm gonna end the episode around here, and then in the next episode, we'll start exploring our first dungeon, and yeah, it's going to be so exciting! And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a good day or night, and I'll see you all in episode 3. Bye!